What is going on, guys? So I got a message yesterday and it was from this person Gizzy, basically suggesting to me that I should make videos exploring Roblox myths, and I thought about it for a little bit and it actually seems like a good idea to me. Now, this person did say I should solve the myths, which I can't always guarantee that I can do, but I am pretty excited to explore them. We're going to be starting off with a classic that I'm very sure everyone knows about, and that classic just so happens to be John Doe. Now, John Doe is a huge myth within the Roblox community, especially the YouTube part of it, and believe it or not, this myth was actually busted by Roblox themselves on the Roblox blog page. The less creepy and more boring side to the whole John Doe thing would be the truth. John Doe and Jane Doe are test accounts created by Roblox CEO David Baszucki on June 25th, 2005, although their join dates are listed as February 27th, 2006. During the very early phases of Roblox, both accounts were used by admins to accompany users playing Roblox. When somebody entered a game, John/Jane Doe would join the player's game and greet the player like an NPC. They're just two accounts made by the owner of Roblox. Innocent enough. However, there is a much, let's say, weirder side, and true or not, it makes a pretty great story. There's even a part in the fandom page about them that says they are famous for being mentioned in many different fake hacker stories throughout Roblox's history, keyword there being fake. Despite not having logged onto Roblox since 2006, John Doe and Jane Doe possessed user badges that were created in 2012 and accepted friend requests from users who joined in 2008. Pretty spooky. In early 2017, there was a rumour saying that John Doe and Jane Doe would hack Roblox on March 18th, which caused massive panic all over the game and site itself. It turned out to be false later. Of course it did. The only real reason the rumour of March 18th got so big was because of the clickbaiters in the Roblox YouTuber community. I'm not naming anyone, but we all 100% know who I'm talking about. But not only did those YouTubers clickbait and lie to their fans, but they seriously scared some of their fans. With us being Roblox YouTubers, we will often have some very young fans, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. There's just something very wrong with absolutely terrifying them in such a way. During the whole March 18th thing, there was two types of people. The people who were genuinely scared about it, and the people who were trying to calm everyone down by explaining how it's false. Of course, none of us actually knew if it was real or not until March 18th actually came, and surprise, it was fake. John Doe got 9 friends on his list, while Jane Doe had 3 because of a bug that caused the community, iHacksLV, and Anonymous to be some of their friends in September 2015, but they were later removed in late March 2017. Like with the player badges, a bug in the Roblox web client allowed players to become friends with another player without them mutually agreeing to friendship. I get that. A glitch or a bug on Roblox that could have caused John Doe's account to accept friend requests all by itself, but the community, iHacksLV, and Anonymous are all apparent hackers on Roblox. So while it maybe was a glitch, it's a pretty weird and creepy coincidence to me that 3 of their friends were hackers that supposedly somehow were linked to each other in some way. Now seems like a good time to go over the myth busting that Roblox posted themselves. They named their blog post The Real Backstory of the John Doe and Jane Doe Myths. Who are John Doe and Jane Doe? Both John Doe and Jane Doe accounts were created by David Baszucki and Eric Castle in the early days of Roblox for testing purposes, which we've already mentioned. Here we are, an interesting one. Clarifying John Doe/Jane Doe's friends, followers and badges. A few years ago, we observed that some players could add John Doe and Jane Doe to their friends lists and followers lists on Roblox or reward these test accounts with badges. We have since disabled this ability. In the following weeks, we will be clearing out both accounts from any friends or badges that were added involuntarily, and John and Jane Doe will also be outfitted with a new set of Roblox branded clothes. While that doesn't really explain a lot, I guess it makes sense. The whole John Doe adding hackers like the community and stuff came down to glitches, but it still seems kinda weird to me that it was another supposed hacker that was added to John Doe's friend list, but moving on. They just go on to explain how to keep your account safe and stuff like that, since everyone thought John Doe was a hacker. Even though we went over Roblox's own John Doe myth-busting blog post, it seems it still seems like nothing was really solved. Of course, we know John Doe isn't a hacker and it is 100% just an old test account, but like I mentioned before, it's still a little bit weird how some of John Doe's friends were hackers, like not one, but 3. I don't know though, obviously it's all fake and came down to either rumours or glitches in some way. Let me know what you guys think of John Doe and let me know what Roblox myths I should explore next. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.